after a long night at work. I could use some music right now. Wonder what's on the radio. God, no.
AC safety check to give you peace of mind.
If you've never seen the Sublime tribute band Bad Fish, worth a checkout, I'll tell you that. You can check.
No.
It's 4,500. That's 336-526.
Well,
4,500.
wonder what's on my Spotify playlist. Okay, someone tell me, when did the Starboy finally come down to Earth? What is up, everybody? My name is Justin French, covering music for those who care. Right now I'm taking a look at the new EP from The Weeknd, this one entitled My Dear Melancholy. Wow, that was pretty dark. Now, The Weeknd is back making music for the first time since November of 2016, which was around the time that Starboy had come out. And initially, I really did enjoy that record whenever it came out. But as time kind of progressed, there are songs that I still do come back to on that record, but I'm not really too big on it as a whole. But one record that I really do enjoy is the one that came before Starboy, and that was Beauty Behind the Madness. And the one thing I do have to contrast between those two is I feel like Beauty Behind the Madness is kind of playing with the whole kind of pop sensibilities. And Starboy does that too a lot of the time. But at the same time, Beauty Behind the Madness just really kind of kept that dark kind of R&B sound that The Weeknd had been very well known for, even before he got really, really big on mixtapes such as House of Balloons, Thursday, and even Echoes of Silence. And the first song that I really ever listened to from The Weeknd was 28, which is still my favorite song by him today, and I really did enjoy his cover of Michael Jackson's Dirty Diana. But anyways, I didn't know that this EP was coming, and this came as a total surprise. So what did I think of the new EP? I'm going to go ahead and say that I think that this EP as a whole is pretty great, and bring out the controversy, because a bunch of you are either going to hate my opinion for what I'm about to say or agree with it, but oh well, this is just me. I think that this EP as a whole is a bit better than Starboy the album. And not to say that Starboy the album was a terrible record, I just don't think it's as cohesive of a record, honestly. It had 18 tracks just going all over the place. Here on this EP, you pretty much have dark, moody, atmospheric R&B that's not trying to please top 40 audiences. And I have a feeling that majority of these songs, maybe all of them, if they could, are going to end up breaking the top 40, maybe even the top 20, or who knows, maybe one or two of them might be in the top 10. That'd be pretty interesting. But anyways, I think this record feels very, very dark. It reminds me of the Trilogy era, in my opinion, from back in 2012, I would say. And the lyrics on this thing, kids, you're gonna need some earmuffs or need to listen to a different record, because this thing is not kid-friendly at all. It feels very, very R-rated in its lyrics. But the one thing I really do enjoy about The Weeknd is that his lyrics about sex and drugs, for some reason, always has me intrigued and wanting to listen more, whether it's a story or just something that he's talking about. There's always something to his lyrics that keeps me wanting to listen to more. Alright, I'm going to give you my opinions on all 6 of these tracks right now, so without any further hesitation, let's go ahead and talk about some of these songs. The opening track is entitled Call Out My Name, and you know how melancholy is in the name of this EP? Well, this is definitely where melancholy comes from, honestly. The lyrics on this thing kind of do talk about one of the topics that The Weeknd is very well known for: women. But that's not a bad thing. It really keeps me intrigued, honestly, whenever he does write these songs, kind of tell you what's in his headspace. And I love the delivery on the song. The vocals sound pretty well done from The Weeknd, and there was some weird effect to it. I'm guessing it's reverb, but it really sounds very well. And I also have to say that the instrumentation of the song is very, very minimal, but at the same time, you're kind of more intrigued on the sound of this song, which is going for more of a darker R&B kind of flavor. But overall, I really do enjoy this track, and definitely one of the standout moments on this record. Next track we have is Try Me, and although I really do enjoy The Weeknd's vocal work, especially those falsettos that he does on the song, this is probably my least favorite. I'm not really too big on the beat for the song, and I do like that it is being a bit more darker in its tone, but the beat is okay. It's not really something that really stands out to me as much. This song was also produced by Mike Will Made It, who you know has produced for a bunch of hip-hop and R&B artists. More importantly, Ray Schremer. Swang. But back to this, it's okay. It's not really my favorite track on this thing, but if it comes on my playlist, I wouldn't mind playing it at all. Next track we have is Wasted Times, and fun fact, this song was produced by Skrillex, who I'm guessing wasn't too busy with From First to Last, but oh well. I do have to say that I really dig the beat on this song. Kind of has more of an electronic feel to it, and I would say that if there was one song on this record that if Top 40 had a choice to choose from this EP which one to kind of bring into that kind of radio play, I would probably say this one, just because it feels a bit more catchier, and of course talks about the Weeknd, women, falls into that kind of lyrical theme, but overall still a pretty good song. Next track we have is I Was Never There, and this is one of two collaborations with Gisaffelstein. I think I'm mispronouncing that. Gisaffelstein. Probably am. It's French, no pun intended, but if I am butchering that, I do apologize in advance. But anyways, I really like what Gisaffelstein brings to the table, which is, of course, the beats, because he's a DJ. But I think he does a pretty nice job setting the mood for the song. And The Weeknd brings some really nice vocal deliveries to the song. It's really one of the slower moments on this thing. And I just really remember the melodies, of course, more on this track, which is really good. Another standout from this record. The next one we have is the other collaboration with Gisaffelstein, and that's called Hurt You. And besides the fact that the song was co-written and kind of co-produced by one of the guys from Daft Punk, I will say that I love the more kind of falsetto-y vocal delivery on this track, and the beat is just very, very catchy. That's pretty much about all I have to say about this track. Probably my favorite also from this record, in my opinion. The last song we have on this EP is called Privilege, and this is pretty much where the drugs part of the section drugs lyrical theme that The Weeknd talks about pretty much comes in, and you can tell that's very evident in that line where he repeats, "I got 2 red pills to take the blues away." And I just really, really love that line. It really gave me goosebumps for how dark it was whenever I listened to it for the first time. And I will say that I love his vocal work on this one, and that's made possible by a Vodacore. For those of you who don't know who that or what that is, it's a kind of mechanism that helps your voice, I guess. It's not technically auto-tune, but if you want an example of what it sounds like, listen to the song Hide and Seek by Imogen Heap. You'll probably get an idea of what it sounds like if you listen to that song. But anyways, wrapping up here, overall, I'm really digging this EP. I wasn't really expecting anything from The Weeknd for at least maybe until the end of the year, at least. But he kind of blew me out of the water with this release. I was not expecting it to be this good. So my rating on this is going to be, I'd give it a 9 out of 10 just because I wasn't too big a fan of Try Me on the beat. But overall, I'm really, really digging this EP. But anyways, y'all, what did you think of My Dear Melancholy? Definitely comment in the comment section down below. And anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you all for watching this video. As always, thanks to Infinity on Hannah for these awesome designs. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can click right over there to catch up on more content on this channel. If you want to see a previous video that I did, you can click right over there to see that video. And if you want to follow any of my social media links, they are linked down at the bottom. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you soon.